All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Exposure Runs the Podcast. I'm your host, Mustafa. Today, we have somebody who has practically grown up in a particular program in the city, who has a coach with well over 550 wins, 4 city championships, a couple of state titles. What did I got? 2? One? I thought he had 2. My bad. Okay, cool. This program would be, in my opinion, considered one of the elite city programs. When you think about Chicago basketball, you cannot not mention this particular school. This young man contributed to their record being 29-2, won their second city title in the last 3 years. Their fourth, as I mentioned, under this particular coach, who also happens to double as his father. Yeah? Okay, cool. He just recently committed to Benedictine University, which is a great pickup for Coach Townsend and the staff up there. Definitely a friend of our program, a friend of our platforms. He attends Curie High School, one of the most respected programs in the city. Championship pedigree, real culture, real expectations. I'd like to welcome Mike Oliver Jr. to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you being up here, man. Some of the things we're going to talk about today, obviously, we're going to talk about you playing for your pop. We're going to talk about you building your own name, obviously, outside of being in the quote-unquote shadows of a junior of your dad. And then, of course, we're just going to talk a little bit about who you are and the type of story you want people to know you to be as you start to progress into your own life as becoming a man. That's cool?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, first question I got for you. First question. Sum up your high school career in one word.
Legendary.
Oh.
Yeah, legendary.
Oh, okay. Explain that. Why legendary?
Not just from what we win, but like the memories. Some people don't get those memories that we made. And it's like when I look back, it was like legendary.
Okay. That's an interesting word. I mean, obviously, your father is a legendary coach in the city. When you think about Chicago basketball, so I'm not really sure if you know or not. I'm not from Chicago, all right? So I'm from Philly. And when I moved here to Chicago, the emphasis was on 2 things. The negative of Chicago, of course, the gang culture and everything that came with that,
right.
And then basketball. Like that, those were the 2 things that Chicago from over east is pretty much known for. So and Curie is right up there with some of the legendary culture, using your word, the legendary culture of Chicago basketball. At Curie, who was your favorite teacher and why?
Probably my broadcast teacher, Elio Rodriguez.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, I learned a lot from him just off the camera, the class, and just him as a person.
Okay. Who's your favorite non-teacher, like your favorite staff member at Curie that's not a teacher?
What's his name? Probably a security guard.
Security guard. It could be a lunch aide. It could be principal, assistant principal, anybody that's not a teacher. Most people do name one of the security guards that kind of look out for them or whatever.
Ronald Manning, Devin Foster.
Okay, quite a few.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite meal? What type of food you like?
I like everything, but my favorite meal is Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Yeah.
Why Raising Cane?
I first had it when I went to St. Louis, and I was so glad when they built it in Chicago. So now
the chicken is good.
Yeah,
the chicken is good.
Great.
That Texas toast with it and the coleslaw. Yeah, the chicken is real good. Okay. Favorite pregame meal? What you like to eat before you play a game?
Man, my first couple years when I wasn't playing as much, I eat anything. But this year, I was mainly eating Subway or something like Subway.
Okay, Subway. All right, cool. What's your favorite meal of the day? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Nah, it gotta be dinner.
Okay.
Dinner, fresh out of school from the gym, dinner, hot shower, and a dinner.
And then dinner. Can you cook? Can you cook yourself?
A little bit.
What's a dish that Mike Oliver Jr. can make up real quick?
Some tacos or chicken Alfredo.
Oh, chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
Now that ain't nothing to be turning your nose up at. That take a lot of precision, or at least for a guy. That seems to be a lot of women's go-to meal.
Yeah.
But for a guy, okay. Off the court, when you winding down, you trying to chill, what is your favorite thing to do?
TikTok. I love to lay on TikTok. I like be on the phone with my closest friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you make TikToks yourself?
Nah, if you know me, you know I can't dance at all. Okay. I be trying though, but I just can't dance.
What has been your best moment in high school on and off the court?
Probably my whole sophomore basketball year. Like just that group of guys. Like I never take that for granted.
Okay.
And off the court, where did we go? When it was this particular time. Our senior guard my sophomore year, Christian Brockett.
Okay.
Before the games, we always go to Wendy's and like this streamer named Sirius. His name Say Money now. We'd be in the car like making videos, just vlogging, having a good time. Yeah.
Just having a good time. All right, I like that. You've been around Curie basketball practically your whole life. That's pretty accurate?
Yeah.
All right. What's some of your earliest memories of being in that gym?
In the gym or like just general?
Both. In general and in the gym. So
in general, like 2014 when we went down to like Pontiac, Illinois for the holiday tournament.
Okay.
When we had Cliff Alexander, Josh and Joseph Stamps, those guys, they like had a police trailing us on a bus. So like escorted. Then Cliff would put me on his shoulders and we would walk in.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that vividly. And another, what was that? You asked for another.
In the gym, like as far as being in the gym.
When they used to be practicing, like Curie, I like try to do the 3-man weave, and like my first time ever getting a layup was there.
Was there?
And then when we was playing at the Golden Dome, Garfield Park Summer League, my dad used to let me and my friends like play. In the game. In the game? In real game.
Oh, really?
Like 2017.
And the fact that you remember that's pretty dope and pretty special. Those are memories. Those are what you consider core memories that you'll have, have forever. Did you understand how serious the program was growing up? And if not, what did you really think when you started paying attention to how serious it was? Or when did you start thinking?
I didn't really think too much of it because when I was like younger, but like as I got older, like 7th, 8th grade, I was like, a lot of schools not doing this.
Right.
So, like, I just thank them for building a character in us that we gonna win. But it's bigger than basketball for them.
Was going to Curie one of, like, was that a known thing that you were going to do? Like, for instance, obviously Lil Rob now was headed to Mel's.
Yeah, Lil Rob, yeah.
Was going to Curie always like... Yeah, you going to Curie because your dad is there. You're going to Curie because that's where you wanted to go. A combination of all of that.
No, I used to joke around with people saying I was going like to Simeon, Hyde Park, Kenwood, but like I knew I was going to be at Curie.
Okay.
I used to just joke around, and the funny thing is, they used to believe me too.
That you was going to these other schools. Yeah. Growing up with your dad as the coach, did basketball ever feel like your choice, or was it something that? You felt like you were quote unquote forced to do, or was it known that you was gonna play ball?
No, it was never forced because I really didn't start like picking up and playing organized till like 6th grade. He just let me be a kid, like make my own decision on if I wanted to play basketball. But like I used to like just do like bitty basketball, but like I really started taking basketball serious 6th grade.
6th grade?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to play basketball. Yeah.
So that's when you knew. Did you ever consider playing anything else besides basketball or doing anything else?
At the park district I grew up at, I tried to play flag football, but I seen how the kids was growing up like big and bulky, and I was like always the skinny kid, so I knew that one for me.
We were talking a little bit outside before we came on the air, and then I heard you shout out your particular broadcast teacher. Is that something that you want to get into, broadcasting?
Yes, I love broadcasting, really. It's a lot of work, but I really enjoy it.
Okay. Some very notable players came out of Curie. You already mentioned Cliff, obviously, and I don't mean no disrespect to the other legends of Curie. Obviously, Cliff is the more notable name, right? So no disrespect to no other player that came through Curie. But with that being said, obviously he's one of the most notable players. What do you remember about some of them players? And also, what does being is it pronounced Condor?
Yeah, Condor.
What does being a Condor? What does that mean to you?
So you want me to announce?
Yeah, so first half of the question is some of the other players. What do you remember about them as far as when you were growing up? Obviously, again, Cliff being the more notable player. But what do you remember about some of the other players? And what does being a Condor? What does that mean to you?
Being a Condor means like just working hard when nobody's looking, doing the right thing, and like just doing the Curie way.
Okay. And what do you remember about some of the other players outside, other than Cliff?
Yeah, like guys like Elijah Joyner, Alante Pickens, Dennis Handy, Devin Gage.
Okay.
Guys like that.
Okay.
Alondre Pickens.
Those guys, did they, when they played, how did they, obviously you remember them, so you have good memories about them, but like how did they treat you as a shorty? Like what was their interaction?
I was always around. This guy, Trayvon Hamilton especially, he took me in as like a little brother.
Okay.
Real, like I was under him from the time I came from summer camp with him to the time we went to the gym. He just like always kept me around. They treated me like one of their own.
That's good. That's good. Curie obviously has one of the strongest consistent programs in Chicago, right? Particularly in the you guys are in the CPS Red. Strong competition year in, year out. It's always a dogfight when it comes down to the city playoffs. What makes Curie different than most basketball programs?
I feel like our work ethic and the coaches that believe in us. Our season don't start in November. It starts in August when we run in that field and lifting weights in the hallway. I feel like that's what makes us stand out, because when it's time to go into overtime or when the game gets long, those times when we ran around the field 3 times, that goes in our mind like we can't lose this game. We did all that hard work for that.
Now, the city playoffs always has such energy around the city playoffs, right? It's kind of a dumb question because I'd like to think like winning a state championship means a little more, but you are part of that year in and year out, that energy of a city championship.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that holds just a little bit more weight than some of the guys within the city limits?
Yeah, because you see the guys from the city, you've been playing against them since like 6th or 7th, 8th grade. So if you win city titles, that's your bragging rights.
Right.
It's state. I would love to have a state championship, but that city
means something different.
That city is like, oh yeah, you could walk in the room like I won 2 city championships.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't say that.
That's interesting because I get that a lot from some of the people I've interviewed in the past that have been a part of those city championships, whether they played and won or played and unfortunately didn't win. You guys always light up when y'all talk about the city championship. It's just something different about playing.
It's just like it's unmatched. It feel like the Final Four game. Everybody in the city coming back to watch. All them legends that we talked about. Legends.
Okay. Talking about your dad a little bit, Coach Mike Oliver Sr., over 550 wins. He's been there for over 30 years or so. 1 state title, 4 city titles, right?
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about playing for your dad as a coach?
I mean, nothing's really hard about it.
Okay.
Just doing what everybody else wants to do, win. Yeah.
Okay. Does he coach you differently than anyone else?
No, like he always say, I treat everybody fair, but not equal.
Fair but not equal.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you feel that?
Yeah, I felt like if I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, like making shots, I'd go sit down. It wasn't no, oh, he's staying in because he my son. Yeah.
Got you. And in those moments, did you feel like that you took shots, or when you took shots that might have been questionable shots? Did you feel like he kind of got at you a little bit more because you was his son, or did you just feel like that was just a part of the shit? That was a bad shot. So
I really didn't take as many bad shots, but I feel like the shots I take, I work on those shots and proving I can make those shots. So if I'm in my spots and I raise up, they don't got no problem.
Okay, all right, fair enough. How do you separate the father-son relationship from the player-coach relationship?
I mean, when we on the court, it's business, nothing personal, and I never took it personal.
Okay.
But like when we off the court, we could laugh, joke all day. But like when we in that gym, it's business, no games.
Have there been any moments where the relationship had a little tension, and what did you learn from it?
It was like when we weren't seeing the eye to eye on the court. But like I said, we never took that home with us.
Okay.
And I just went to go talk to one of the assistant coaches. They told me like, hey, you know he a yeller, so just don't
don't take it too personal.
Don't take it personal. Go out there and do what you do.
Okay. Have you ever had to deal with anyone saying that you were on the team or that you were in the game longer or that you got a chance to do things a little differently just because he was your dad?
It's been like some people like kind of sneak dissing, but like when we got on that court, I showed them why I'm on the court.
That was actually going to be my next question. How did that motivate you?
I ain't gonna say no names, but like the same people who saying that, like they depending on me.
Mm-hmm.
They depending on me.
Okay.
But I feel like I haven't played since my junior year. I was just always there.
Got you.
So when people say that, I just show them.
You show them.
Yeah.
It's nothing better than showing somebody.
Yeah, and they ain't said nothing yet.
They ain't said nothing yet. Does the coach does he coach you harder, or is that just something people just assume? I know you said he said he is fair, but you know a little different.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever feel like there was any time where he coached you a little bit harder than say the next man?
No, I feel like he coach everybody, all 12 of his guys the same way.
Okay.
And my name is Malik Oliver, Mike Oliver. He gonna coach me the same way he coach everybody else.
That's funny. Okay. Give me a real moment where your pop got like a little crazy.
Oh yeah, I'll never forget when we was at Kenwood. When we lost to Kenwood last year for like 25.
Okay.
He dogged us out so bad. It wasn't bad like he calling us names, but like
he got at y'all.
Yeah, he gave us a reality check, and I think we ain't lose a game till
After
the playoffs. But yeah, he gave us a real reality check.
He got at y'all good.
Yeah,
and he ain't had no picks.
No picks. Everybody
got it. After a tough game, are you guys talking about hoops at home, or y'all just try to flush it? Like what's the conversation like at home after a tough game?
I mean, after tough, like I said earlier, we ain't never taking that home with us. He had asked me, hey, you want something to eat? You good? Go on to the next day, go on to the next practice.
Got you.
After the game, it's over. Ain't nothing really else to do but move forward.
Right. You ain't have no choice but to be able to flush that. What's the best piece of basketball advice your pop has ever given you?
Just play carefree. At the end of the day, have fun.
Okay.
That's all he used to say. Have fun.
What's the best piece of advice that he's given you as far as just father-son advice?
Just be myself. People gonna wanna hang with you more when you being yourself than rather trying to be something you're not. So just be yourself, and everything gonna come in order. Do what I'm supposed to do, and it's gonna fall in line. Okay.
What part of your game do you feel is still underrated right now?
My playmaking or like just my leadership skills. Like people say I've been getting way better from like opening up and not scared to like get on nobody.
Okay.
Like uplifting my team, especially like this season when I had like bad nights, I still made sure guys like Justin, Saquon, Kendall, guys, everybody else, like y'all eat. I'm not doing it right now, so I'm make sure I'm getting y'all the ball and like playing defense, cause when it's not my night, it's probably one of their nights.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a pretty close-knit team? Was that something? And if I want to be careful how I ask this because I want you to be careful how you answer. Were you guys a close-knit team? And if you weren't, what moment brought y'all closer together?
Nah, I feel like we was always a brotherhood.
Okay.
Wasn't nobody left out. Everybody, all 12 of us, we pulled together to win because we already knew what we wanted. Okay. Off the court, we'd go to Sky Zone, get food, go to other games. We was like a real brotherhood. It still is to this day. And
do you feel like those type of that type of culture, do you feel like that'll translate for the rest of life? That'll, is that something that you took into your consideration for recruitment? Like what type of environment you wanted to be in?
That's why I chose Benedictine, because I felt just how I felt at Curie. Like, I instantly bonded with those guys.
Okay.
And I feel like that's perfect for me.
Okay. How special is it knowing that your dad built this program and now you are a part of that legacy? Your name is a part of that forever legacy, as it relates to helping him win another city championship, the Mike Oliver name, and just in general with Curie. Like, how special is that for you?
It's a blessing, for real, for real. Like, I wouldn't do nothing no different way. Just happy that I left my remark.
Okay.
My last 4 years at Curie.
Chicago, has a lot of deep basketball culture. Who was some of your biggest influences and favorite players when you were growing up? You did already mention some of the guys from Curie. Were there any other players from other schools that you felt that you kind of like, man, I really like this guy, or like you modeled some of your game after?
Yeah, most definitely. From the Park District that I grew up at, Darius Jordan.
Okay.
Baby Hurl. They call him Baby Hurl.
Okay.
Elijah Joyner, Trayvon. Who else? Josiah Hammonds.
Okay.
Guys like that. I know I'm forgetting a lot, but those guys mainly, basically everybody who been here since day one.
Okay. What separates Mike Oliver Jr. mentally from other guards in the state, and in particular in your class?
Just my leadership, my unselfishness.
Okay.
Like, I don't care who has the most points, as long as we win at the end of the day.
That's all that matters.
When you win, and people gonna notice how you doing.
Went into that. Yeah. Is there a game you lost that sticks out with you more than some of the big wins?
Yeah, March 6th.
Oh, you got the date.
2026 against St. Ignatius.
What stuck out about that?
Like, that was like real pain for me. Cause
how so and why?
Because we had 3 opportunities to win that game, and I just feel like stuff that they shouldn't have happened. And I'll never forget that.
That was during the state playoffs, was it?
Yep.
Yeah. I think we was at that game.
Our last game.
Yep. It does it sticks out because it was your last game? Or does it sticks out just because, like, some of the things that happened that contributed to y'all losing?
I feel like that was the things that happened, because the day before we had an amazing practice. And I just feel like God wanted it to go one way that we didn't want it to go. And it just happened. Can't take it back, though.
That's deep. Y'all need a win. If you had to pick, would you rather drop 50 points? Or would you rather have 15 to 20 assists to go towards that win?
15 to 20 assists. Really, yeah. I get more excited seeing other people ball, because I know if I just be there, be a good teammate, somebody going to recognize that. Everybody play their role. Everybody eat.
How much emphasis did your father, the other coaches, and your teammates, and just people who kind of poured into you, how much of that pouring in resulted in the mentality of being a good teammate?
I mean, I've been playing around good guards all my life. Good guards, good bigs, good small forwards. So I just never been selfish. I don't like nobody that's like selfish, because I feel like you blocking your blessings being selfish.
Is there anyone that, particularly in this class or any of the other classes from previous years, that you can recall and remember that, man, that would have been so dope if I would have gotten the opportunity to play with, whether they came to Curie or you went to whatever school they were at? Is there anyone that sticks out in mind that you would have loved to have played with in your high school career?
Not really, but the guys I grew up with, I wish like we all stayed like on the same team. But yeah, they doing better things right now. I just sometimes was like, dang.
It would have been nice to play with them.
We all would have stayed together, because we came up as pups. So, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, one of the things, like, when I think about the year that Xavier graduated in 2023, well, really in, 2021, I think it was, or 2020, when they were all at Colin Powell. It was him, Lier, Diggy, and Ray Shawm, the 4 of them. And they came out of Colin Powell. Had a pretty good year. They went downstate, won 3rd place, I think it was. I would love to have seen all 4 of them go to the same high school. I think that would have had the city on lock. So I can I understand that sentiment. Who was the toughest player you had to guard in high school? Who gave you buckets? Give them their flowers.
Like on my team,
On your team and someone that you played against at another school.
Okay, the toughest player I had to guard, I can't remember his name. Gianni Cobb was one when we went to their school.
Shout out to G.
Yeah, shout out G. Who else? Diggy.
He's so smart.
Yeah. And it's this one. I forgot what college he went to, but he went to Mount Carmel. Yeah, I had got switched on to him, and he gave me my welcome to high school moment.
And what was that moment?
I never forget.
It sounds like you're talking about DeAndre.
Nah, he was like, I had to look up his name.
Okay,
but he was
worries.
on Mount Carmel 2024.
Okay.
So we was playing them that was my freshman year. We was playing them in our shootout at Mount Carmel. So I guess he got a screen. And at Curie, they preach taking charges. So I'm out there. He must have like came downhill, and I just like, man, I'm finna take this charge. So I took it. The ref didn't call it. He stared me down. It's like,
he dunked on you?
What you doing?
Oh, snap.
I'm like, whoa.
All right. Who was barbecue chicken? Who did you give buckets to? Name them. Name somebody you gave buckets to.
Uh,
I love getting y'all this question.
I mean, whoever stepped in front of me.
Everybody got buckets.
Yeah.
Okay. Any particular person and or any particular team that you can recall that you like, yeah, I gave them work. I gave this team some work. Win or loss?
Our last game of the season last year against Kenwood.
Okay.
That game I had against Simeon. Who else? That's about it from what I can remember.
Okay.
Oh, my sophomore year is Sidwell and Friends at the Elite Classic.
Okay.
I had a pretty good game against them. But I feel like everybody I played, we had a good battle.
Okay. So it was like you gave them, they gave you.
It was a back and forth. It wasn't no just I was bullying them and they was bullying me.
Got you. Yeah. It was just a good game overall.
Yeah, good game.
Okay. Scout yourself. If you're an opposing coach going over film to play your team, which you wanted, how are you telling your players to guard you?
From what I heard from the last 4 years, don't let them shoot. That's the shooter. Deny. And make other guys make shots, make 3-pointers.
Okay.
And if he get hot, we in trouble.
Ironically, one of my questions was, I heard you talk about it earlier. You've kind of taken a little bit more pride and seriousness in being a leader. What type of leader would you say you are?
Cause like I said, Pop's gonna yell regardless. So I was like the guy, like, hey man, forget what he say. Good shot. Don't next shot. We need you. You make those shots regardless. He gonna yell regardless. So just play your game.
Got you.
And I feel like I kind of help the guys keep the composure.
Build that bridge between that. Okay, that's fair. Why Benedictine? What about Coach Townsend and his staff made that the right move for you?
I got like 3 offers in like 2 days, and I went on visits. But what stuck out about Benedictine is like their brotherhood, and like the basketball team like took me in. They didn't know if I was coming or not, but they showed love from the first day, telling me like teach me all type of flare screen stuff. Stuff older guys won't teach you because they think you coming in. They think you coming.
Try again.
Don't worry about it.
They think they coming in taking their spot, but like they showed me around the campus, everything.
When you went on, so the other schools you did do visits to the other schools too, right?
Yeah.
Interesting that you brought that up as about when you go on these recruiting visits, and there's always like that. This guy's coming to take somebody's spot.
Yeah.
And obviously, Benedictine, it kind of stuck out that nobody was uptight about that.
Yeah, nobody.
And
was
maybe
tight.
some of the other schools was, and we don't need to name the schools or anything. Like, just talk about that entire recruiting experience. Talk about that a little bit. And do you feel like you was under recruited?
I feel like I got what I earned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not one of those guys that think, I should be getting calls left or right from Duke. I feel like I got what's right for me.
Okay.
I just need to start somewhere.
Okay. That's very interesting. And actually, I've never heard that from anyway. You felt like you got what you earned. Okay, yeah. I actually like that. That's I love that. What type of player is Coach Townsend getting in Mike Oliver Jr.?
He's getting a team player first. He's getting a experienced guard who can handle pressure, but a team player overall. Nothing comes before the team at the end of the day. I just want to come in and win, work. I'm not coming in expecting nothing. I just want to work and hopefully have a better year.
What do you think is going to be your biggest adjustment to the college level as a difference between college and high school?
I've just I wouldn't say the speed, but just getting adjusted to shot clock.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah, because the high school shot clock is not coming until this upcoming
year. But it was certain games.
Some of those tournaments and stuff that had them, right?
Yes.
Do you think that that's going to be an adjustment? I don't want to say that you can't get used to, because obviously you'll practice that. But do you think that adjustment will be a slow one or something that you will adjust to pretty fast?
No, I feel like after the first 2 games, and I feel like our practice is going to have shot clock, so I'll get adjusted really fast.
Okay. What are your goals for your freshman year?
My goals are for my freshman year is to come in and just be better than how I graduated high school.
Okay.
Just have a productive year. Nothing more, nothing left, just a productive year.
If you could go back and talk to the younger Mike Oliver, what would you tell him?
That I'm proud of him. Because, it used to be days where I used to ask him, am I good enough to play? But, now, everything is coming together. Just let him know that we made it.
Okay.
We ain't make it, but, we made it a step
past,
higher.
Yeah, past that step, that moment that you was at. Okay. Name your all-time NBA team. 5 starters, 1 6-man.
Okay. So, my point guard, me and my brother argue about this all the time. But, point guard Steph Curry.
Okay.
You put him at the point.
This is your team.
I'll put Curry at the point, Clay at the shooter guard, prime Clay.
Okay, prime Clay. Not Meg Thee Stallion Clay.
Not this Clay. KD.
All right, at the 3?
Yeah, at the 3.
Okay.
Who would I put at the 4? I can't think right now. KD at the... Would you could put LeBron at the 4?
Yeah, this is your team.
LeBron at my all-time center. Who a good center? Because it's not too many centers. Wemby, I just put Wemby in.
Okay, Wemby. All right,
Some of the older guys won't agree with that. They're going to think I'm too young.
Who would be your 6-man coming off the bench?
Lou Will.
Ooh.
Lou Will, 6-man of the year.
That's a good one. That's my guy from Philly. All right, so mine's is AI at the 1, Kobe at the 2, MJ at the 3, LeBron at the 4, Olajuwon at the 5, and my 6-man is Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, I was forgetting a lot of guys, but that's just my era.
Your era. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. So in my religion, I'm Muslim. In Islam, we believe that our children pick us as parents. That's what we believe. Hearing that, what does it mean knowing that you picked your mom and your dad? Talk about them and talk about your family and how important they are.
I feel like without my mom is my biggest supporter for sure. But my dad, both of them support me. But my mom, she goes, I'm the youngest, so she goes out for her baby. She got me. You can't tell her nothing about me.
Okay.
And my family, I'm blessed to have my family. My brothers, sisters, brother-in-laws, sister-in-laws. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without them.
Okay. Family seems like it's important in the
especially my guy Nate. Shout out Nate.
Shout out to Nate. Excuse me. What current life lessons has your parents taught you that you know you'll always carry with you?
Just be mature. Look everybody in their eye. Be honest. Never steal. What else? Just never go against my values.
Values.
Yeah.
Those are important. Values are definitely important, particularly in today's climate, and especially with your generation. With all due respect.
Yeah, they crazy.
You said that, not me. What do you know and what do you think about the Exposure Runs platform? What do you feel like it means to the high school athlete?
I feel like y'all do a good job, getting people who don't go to a Curie or Kenwood, guys like that, good exposure and just like helping, giving back. Cause y'all don't have to do this, so like y'all just do it cause y'all love basketball and like y'all for the people.
Yeah, this platform, I started this platform again in 2020, really just for my son.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why I started.
Because I remember seeing you on Instagram like around COVID.
Yeah, that's when that's exactly when it started. Literally right before COVID started in 2020, and that first run was we had Modest in there, we had JJ in there. Yeah. Diggy was in there, Day was in there, Caden, Xavier, man, that picture, Shikachi was there.
Yeah, my guy.
Man, that it was like a who's who in that joint, and I really just started just to try to give Xavier an opportunity. Like, it was one of those things, as I love to tell people, like, I felt like he was good enough, but I didn't really know. Yeah. And it was only one way to find out. And where I'm from, it's like you don't complain about it; you just make a way for things to happen. Yeah. And so that's what we did. So, and it just blossomed off from that, and we got the podcast now. So it's been really good. So I definitely appreciate you stopping up and taking some time. In 5 years or so, you'll see this podcast. You'll probably see clips up and down your timeline. Send yourself a future message. Look into the camera facing you. And what do you want to tell Mike Oliver Jr. in 5 years?
Remember to always be great. Never let nobody else determine what you're going to do.
That's a good message.
That's it.
That's a good message. With that being said, again, I definitely appreciate you stopping up. We really appreciate you taking some time out on a Saturday to come and talk to us.
Appreciate for having me.
And for sure, shout out to your father, Coach Mike Oliver Senior. We definitely are looking to get him on the podcast. I actually saw him at the Denard Bros event. Spring Chicken event. And we talked about getting him up here. So we definitely are trying to get him up here for that. And of course, just everybody who just really kind of supports our platform. Shout out to SVI, our current and only sponsor. So we are looking for more sponsors. Grant Anthony Leach. Last week when we interviewed a player, I could not remember the name of the event that they got coming up, but it's called the Midwest Classic Challenge, the Midwest Challenge rather. And it's upcoming, not this weekend, but next weekend. And it's an event. It has Illinois, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Indiana.
The thing Justin and playing. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. I was supposed to go, but unfortunately, I'm not going this year. But I've been to the last few years. As a matter of fact, the team that I put together won their first game 2 years ago. So I take great pride in that. That was RJ, Chris, and all them guys. So shout out to them. And of course, I want to give a shout out to AGM and Bo Harris, as well as Anthony in there. I definitely want to shout him out because he definitely contributes to making sure that the podcast looks. And then last, of course, and not least, but my family, Xavier, Zayden, and my wife Celeste. So I definitely want to shout you guys out. Again, Mike, appreciate you stopping up here, brother. Good luck at Benedictine. Coach Townsend will definitely take good care of you. Oh, and we talked all about Benedictine and Coach Townsend, but we forgot to shout out Coach Frank.
Yeah, shout out Coach Frank.
Shout out to Coach Frank. Frank is one of my favorite
shout out Coach
people. Frank is one of my favorite people. Every time I see Frank in the gym, he always shows me love. So I can't pronounce his last name, but Coach Frank, I definitely appreciate you. You're a great guy. I love every time I run into him. He's just so welcoming, and he always asks about Xavier. He always checks on my family. His character in today's climate, as far as a college coach, is so appreciated. So shout out to Coach Frank. I really appreciate you.
Shout out Coach Frank.
And on that note, we out of here. We'll see you guys on the next episode.